So as I'm recording this, Season 1 of Power Rangers Beast Morphers has just wrapped up, airing the season finale called Evox Upgraded. And after rewatching it to do some research for this video, I've got a question. Was Evox wasted potential throughout the season? Yes or no? I want to say maybe, but he could have been handled possibly better. And in this video, we're going to go over how they could have handled Evox better in Season 1 of Power Rangers Beast Morphers. But before we get into this video, remember to smash that like button if you enjoyed the video. Let's set another like goal for this video. 20 likes. Let's get 20 likes for this video, and I'll make another Power Rangers Beast Morphers related video later down the line. So ever since Evox was announced, we got the plot synopsis what Evox was, a computer virus gone bad. Everyone compared similarities to him and Venjix from RPM, and yes, they are kind of alike when you think about it. But ever since the first episode, Mayor Daniels was saying if you unleash the Morphin Grid out to the public or make it a valuable resource, bad guys are going to want to get their hands on it and do anything to try and stop it. After that, Evox soon appeared and he took over Blaze and Roxy, corrupting them, turning into avatars, and after that it sort of set in motion the series with Evox trapped in the cyber dimension for the first bit of Power Rangers Beast Morphers, with Evox trying to get out of the cyber dimension. Now there was 3 different times where he nearly got out of the cyber dimension: episode 8, episode 9, and episode 20. Now in episode 8 it was when Nate was building him the robot body, but Nate was one step ahead of the bad guys and had a counter plan to stop them. Episode 9 was when they handed over Steel to the bad guys to protect everyone, but that didn't go according to the plan because Evox cannot inherit human bodies as of that plot point. And then episode 20 he was slowly being downloaded into the real world, and he never got there eventually because they blew him right the fuck up to Kingdom Come. And this is where I feel like they really dropped the ball on Evox being a big threat, because throughout the season, Evox was mostly stuck in the cyber dimension, unable to get out, and he was hyped to be some sort of terrible force. If Evox gets out, we're all doomed. He's going to take over the Morphin Grid, he's going to rule the world, and he never did. He never reached his plan eventually, which kind of sucks. So the way I would have handled Evox and fixed him was maybe during one of those mid-season finales, he would have got into the real world with only a little bit of Morphex energy, and he would have wreaked havoc on the Rangers, but they would have had enough power to stop him with maybe Red Fury mode or something like that, some kind of power up to stop Evox during the mid-season finale. But that wasn't really the point. Throughout the season, Evox was hyped up to finally get a robot body, and when he did get a robot body, it was powerful, able to one-shot the Ultra Megazord, but Evox was destroyed in the end while he was downloaded. They just blew him up while he was mid-charging. They didn't even give him a proper fight. They blew him up while he was unprepared, loading himself into the real world. So their win, defeating Evox, seems like an easy win. They didn't give him a proper fight, if you know what I mean. And I understand Evox one-shotting the Megazord without even being giant is meant to show how powerful he can be without being giant, or how powerful he's going to be once he's in the real world. He'll probably be twice as powerful. But Evox was easily jobbed out and hyped up throughout the season for nothing really to happen except he got his body and then he was destroyed. I understand they are setting up stuff for Season 2 later down the line with that really weird cliffhanger, but what's going to happen next? Is Evox even going to come back? I've made theories and speculations that he could come back because he's a computer virus, and you never get rid of a computer virus in the end sometimes, but what is Evox going to do in Season 2 if he comes back? I mean, he was so easily defeated like Galvanax in Season 1 of Ninja Steel, like how Evox was defeated so easily in Season 1 of Beast Morphers. What is going to happen to Evox in Season 2? Like, how can you make him be more of a threat? I mean, put him in the real world to show how much damage he can do, or go with my theory that I made many months ago, saying maybe he's going to possess Blaze and join with Robo Cyber Blaze or something. I don't know, but it seems weird that Evox was hyped up and destroyed easily, but they could have handled him in so many different ways, like maybe giving his body a little bit earlier throughout the season. I don't know. Now, despite all my complaints with how they handled Evox throughout the season, he is somewhat of an interesting villain. I mean, his backstory is still a mystery, but they don't really have to tell that right away. He's very similar to Venjix, so people are still putting the Venjix and the Evox connection together. A lot of people are still speculating the whole RPM thing, which is still up in the air, especially moving forward with Season 2 next year, with Dr. K making some sort of appearance in Beast Morphers Season 2. But I feel like Evox could have been handled a lot better instead of being some weird computer virus hissing and barking orders at his generals. I feel like maybe they should have given him a body a little bit sooner, but it is what it is. The season's over by now. We'll see what happens in Season 2. Hopefully Evox can make more of an impact and do a lot more in Season 2 than he did Season 1, apart from being an angry computer man. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully Evox will have more of a physical appearance in Season 2 than he did in Season 1. But anyway guys, what are your overall thoughts on Evox and Power Rangers Beast Morphers Season 1? Do you think he was wasted potential? Do you think he could have done a lot more? Or do you think I'm wrong and Evox was just fine the way he is? We're just building up towards Season 2. So tell me your thoughts about the computer snake virus in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I'd love to hear your opinions. Let's get a discussion going. And let's wrap up this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, slap that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you guys around. Peace out, take care.